clip is sponsored by Olmos Pharmacy, home of the best milkshakes in San Antonio. Equinox, a metalsmith gallery located down in La Vita. Space Tone Music, and also the Two Band Man. Hope you enjoy this next segment.
And welcome back to Live from Olmos Pharmacy, All Music's Local. My name is Richard Diaz de Leon, and I'll be your host for this afternoon. One of the things I love about Olmos Pharmacy is obviously the food. The food is great. It's now a pub and a diner, and it used to be a pharmacy where you could come here and not only get your prescriptions, but also get a nice milkshake or root beer float or something like that. The shakes here are still great. The floats are still great. And I'll tell you what else they did. This was really cool. So the jerk fountain, the jerk soda fountain, which you can still get the old kind of soda, is from the 40s. And so just like we do with vintage guitars and stuff, they found this, sourced it somewhere else. I don't know if it was in Arizona or somewhere. That was
Washington, D.C., I believe.
Was it in D.C.? Okay, so it was Washington, D.C., and they had it brought down. So it's
gorgeous.
It's beautiful. It's in great condition. It's been totally refurbished, and the jerk sodas are fantastic. There's something about it. They taste different. They taste different. Anyway, welcome. We're glad you're here. We're here with my good friend Mitch Webb, and Mitch, when we were growing up,
yes.
my dad used to take us all the time to the Pearl Brewery. Back before it was the Pearl, they would have these dances or some kind of party, barbecues, that kind of stuff out there. And when I hear your band play, it's so reminiscent of the people that we heard at that time. To me, it was. Now, these weren't people that I ever knew or saw again.
Right.
Obviously, these are really different than when we would go to the other side of town and we'd go to a debut or a quinceañera or
Sure.
a wedding, something like that. We talked about a little bit about your sound coming up naturally in tradition. Mm-hmm. What was it like music around your house growing up? Because you have a pretty musical family.
Yeah, my mom grew well. Yeah, absolutely. My mom was a big band singer here in San Antonio,
Mm-hmm.
and my family moved around a lot. But as I grew up, I grew up a little bit outside of San Antonio. But my sister was a big influence. She's a kind of a rock star as a kid when she was about 17 or 18.
And what's her name?
Her name's Castle Webb, and she was in a band called The Children back in 67, 68.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to know all these rock and rollers from San Antonio as a child when I was 8 or so, guys like Rod Prince from the Bubble Puppy and Rocky Erickson when I was a kid. All these people would stay the night at our house because it was right outside of when they played the Mind's Eye, which Steve Perone owned on Austin Highway, they would stop in at our house, all the
Awesome.
kids, So and we had a house outside of our house that was a rec area, I guess, for everybody, the bands practice and stuff. Yeah.
Right.
So that was a big deal. My grandmother played accordion. Just everybody played music. So it just kind of naturally was what you heard. I grew up here in Hank Williams and Buddy Holly and like a lot of guys over my age. Oh, sorry about that.
That's
Didn't mean to whack
okay.
that.
You're doing fine. You're doing great. Well, that's exactly what it sounds like. It sounds like a combination of Hank. It's a different kind of Texas music than what we're used to. When we think about Texas music now, what gets what gets popularized now, the thing that's in the social setting anyway, the thing that we hear about would be like Stevie Ray Vaughan and Billy Gibbons and Eric Johnson or David Grissom, whom we had last week.
Right.
These guitar slingers,
Right.
really. But this is a whole different facet of what we do.
Well, I think
down
guys like
here.
Billy get it.
Yeah.
And Billy was on that label with my sister and Rocky Erickson. They had a band called the Moving Sidewalks then. So
Right, the Moving Sidewalks.
They would
yeah.
all, there's a big group of kids that were crazy. They'd go to the teen canteen or they'd go play at the Mind's Eye on Highway or Love Street, which was downtown, where a lot of the bands started playing later on when things got bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that was that 68 to 71 period, I guess. Hey, speaking of that, let's play a song.
Yeah, go ahead.
This song was written by Steve Perone.
Okay.
Steve Perone was the leader of my sister's band back then. And Billy Gibbons, they recorded one of his songs, and it's called, and that song is Francine. I know a girl, her name's Francine. You know that
Yeah,
song?
man.
So he wrote that song. And that song goes, "If I catch you with Stevie P." See, that's what he says in that.
Oh, that's Steve Perron.
Steve Perron. And then when you hear Steve Perron's version of it, which is only done in a demo, you'll hear him go, "If I catch him with Billy G."
Nice.
He'll take it to the penitentiary. So anyway, they were all buddies. He sold that song to them, and this is a song they did that never made it out of of the shoot, because Steve Perron died in 1971 at the age of 23 years old.
Okay.
He had a house up there in Olmos Park. Let's see. So let me think about how this goes. What is it? It's a lot like Graham Parsons. Silver horses, golden wheels. No one knows quite how I feel. Take me away. Oh, sweet chariot. Baby, baby, I just don't know which way to play, which way to go. Take me away. Oh, sweet chariot. When I was younger, I was stronger. Last coach, I'm counting on you to take me away. Life's a movie on one small reel. Life and death, they ain't no big deal. Take me away. Oh, sweet chariot. Take me away. Oh, sweet chariot. I didn't do all the verses. There's a bunch of them, but it's a good song.
It's a great song.
Yeah, it is good.
It's a great song.
Yeah, it's a sad thing. There's a lot of people who are
I
rock
hope
stars.
you enjoyed that clip. This clip was sponsored by Olmos Pharmacy, home of San Antonio's best milkshake, Equinox, the Metalsmith Gallery located down in La Vita, Space Tone Music, and also the Tube Amp Man. Stick around for our next segment.